Okay, so this slide is an interesting one because it's about the scheduling of various different drugs. And you guys will see a lot of PowerPoint slides during your education. Very few of them will be as wildly inaccurate as this slide. Okay? It's complete and utter rubbish. And it just shows that the combined effect of lots of politicians over half a century just makes something that makes no sense whatsoever. So here we are, okay? Schedule 1. I'll take you through a couple of the things that are just crazy. Heroin, LSD, ecstasy, and marijuana, okay? So it says no legal medical use, high potential for whatever, okay? So it's basically saying it has no possible medical use. And we know that that's complete rubbish. Conversely, if you look at the other end, it shows that all of this is upside down. There's alcohol, which kills just under 100,000 people in the country every year. Here's tobacco. Tobacco kills 500,000 Americans a year. It also contains nicotine. Okay? Nicotine isn't what kills you. It's some of the other compounds in the tobacco smoke. Nicotine is one of the most addictive compounds known to man. It's what makes you come back to smoke because it gives you an endorphin rush, it gives you a bit of a high, and once you get addicted, you are in trouble. Okay? So, let me show you why. These are the top 3 addictive compounds known to man. Most addictive is apparently heroin. Nicotine is put here 3rd, but it's the same dependence rating as crack cocaine. So if you're smoking a cigarette, you're being addicted as high as crack cocaine, and I've actually heard evidence that nicotine is more addictive than that and close to heroin. Okay? So, yes?
How do you get those numbers for the dependence rate?
I got it from this here. I did some research on it a couple of years ago. I'm not a pharmacist. Okay. And I do know that I don't always believe clinical trials because I've done some myself, but it does give you a relatively accurate idea.
So is that like how many times people try to quit it and fail, or like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the expert, but it's some kind of measure of how hard it is to quit. Okay, so when I came here to Buffalo, I'll mention it in a moment, there were 2 things that drew me here. One was the hemp and cannabis research, and the other was tobacco research. And what they were doing is they were making cigarettes with very low levels of nicotine, below the addiction threshold, so that what you could do is smoke your addiction away if you smoke those cigarettes. And they managed to get FDA approval, and the company is probably about to go bust because what they didn't realize, even though there were a bunch of salesmen, most of them, is you cannot advertise a combustible cigarette. So by bringing it to the market, they brought a really good product that almost certainly works and would save lives that they can't sell. What they should have done is they should have gone down the prescription route so that all the doctors prescribed it, and that would have been better, but they were not clever enough to work that out. Okay.